welcome to Out Past the Rings, Volume 60. Today we're talking about the Gillian Carter Eyelet split 7-inch that came out on July 10th of 2017. We'll talk about that in a second. We should talk about the history first because there's a lot! I guess if we go way, way back, I already loved both of these bands before this ever came out. Eyelet's 12-inch LP, as well as Gillian Carter's previous 12-inch LP. So, in May of 2016, I put on a Gillian Carter show in Hamilton with my band, The World That Summer, as well as Respire. And then later that year, September, I put on a show for Eyelet, where we had Fox Mulder play also, and my band, The World That Summer. And obviously other bands too, but I'm not getting them all. This is my favorite poster that I ever made. The history behind this particular thing is that Robbie, the drummer for Eyelet, ran Chug Life, which was an amazing screamo blog that I frequented often from, I don't know, 2011 to 2015 or so, until its demise when Robbie started playing more music and stuff. Robbie also played in Mishka, I should mention that. Anyway, his blog was called Chug Life, so I put Chug Screamo for Life, and when I thought of chugging Screamo, apparently that means drinking people, and they're coming out of an eye! So, yeah, that's why that's that, in case you didn't get it. Unfortunately, in between Eyelet coming over and the release of this split 7-inch, Tony from Eyelet passed away, which was a huge shock. I remember hearing in the group chat for the record, actually, and it was beyond sad. I met Tony when he came and stayed at my house, and we did an interview and everything. Just an absolutely lovely individual. Obviously, the 7-inch was in memory of Tony. It came on 500 copies, 250 pink, and 250 purple. What else we got here? I don't really have a favorite song because both bands just kill it on both of their tracks. Both the Gillian Carter tracks are more like a minute. Gillian Carter has their own sound, so I'm not even going to try to compare them to anyone. Eyelet has 2 tracks. They eclipse 5 minutes, I think, together, which is quite a bit more than Gillian Carter's side. I remember when I was asked to release this, I was super pumped because, like I said, I was already big fans of both bands, but I remember thinking, like, oh my god, I get to release something by Gillian Carter? Like, this seems like a pretty big thing for the Zegma Beach Records, so pretty stoked on that, and I think it's worked out pretty well. I love me some Gillian Carter, I love me some Eyelet. It's got 12 inch coming out pretty soon. I would recommend checking back in maybe a month. And as well. So, you know, stick around and check back with Zegma Beach and some other fine labels in the near future. Speaking of which, this was co-released by Pedal Jumper Distro, Sandipoke Media. I don't believe either of those are still active, and the always amazing I Corrupt Records in Germany. One thing that I remember from this show is when Eyelet started playing, there was no one except for me and one of my bandmates in the venue at the time, and about, I don't know, 30 seconds into the song, after no one came in, I had to like run downstairs and run outside, and everyone was like smoking and stuff out on the picnic tables. I had to be like, the band who came in from the US is playing to no one! Please come back inside! And then everyone filtered back in, and I think they were like, holy shit, you know, this is amazing. Eyelet's a bit hard to place. I guess I put them somewhere on the old soul spectrum, but a lot faster and shorter. Perhaps that's because Craig, when they came to stay at my house, bought the entire old soul discography, and Craig's Scream is kind of similar to Casey's Scream, so maybe that's where I'm getting that from. I don't know. We will end it there, and we will continue with the rise of Zegma Beach with the next release, which is the Gift from God first album, 8-track. Well, it's not an 8-track. It has 8 tracks. Blah, 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 blah. That's for next time. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna just... Logan!